And a very, very warm welcome along, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's doing a lot better than I am today. Goodness me, I sound worse than I thought I did. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for the 26 months, Cambe. We are going to party like it's 2020 today. I am sick, but I'm also bored senseless. So we're going to do a run. Whether we should do or not is a different question. But we are definitely going to give it our best go. Welcome into Cambe, to Gemma, and to Adrian, and to everybody, of course, who is lurking. If you are lurking, do remember you are appreciated. You're not forgotten about here. And don't forget, we are live both on YouTube and Twitch. So 26 months, geez, that's so bloody long. We are going to be running Glalie today, and if we hit our Super Chat goal, we will be running Frostlash straight after, because I'm a glutton for punishment when I'm ill. So we do have that extra goal there as well. Now, we backported Glalie last night, and it looks a bit like this. We are level 5 with 23 HP, holding a berry with Powder Snow, Leah, Double Team and Bite. And we've got 14 in everything because we have perfectly rounded base stats. I'm happy with how that one came out. Frostlash is already backported. It's actually in the same patch. So if you want to play this, you can go to the link in the chat or tradersquidgy.com, click on Crystal Backports. It's the most recent one at the time of the stream, and it has both Frostlash and Glalie in the backport. So you can do both all in one without having to repatch. I managed to just about fit everything in, although it does mean we have yeeted Celebi off into the ether, unfortunately. We cannot have a Celebi, as well as 3 extra Pokemon in the challenge. I'm going to stay perfectly hydrated in this challenge as well. Yeah, there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to get any prereqs done sounding like this. Which does mean we're going to be focusing on streams for the next week or so until I feel better. I should have canned Raikou for the troll and then just had a roaming Frostlash. Something tells me we won't need Leah either. We'll have to see how this one goes. I'll tell you what, that's enough fannying about. We can always chat while doing the challenge. So we'll get this one underway. I think at the moment as well, if it's neutral, both Powder Snow and Bite will do roughly the same damage. Of course, Powder Snow is going to be a one-shot on the Pidgey. Sheer Cold Red Snorlax. That's not a bad strat if we are high enough leveled. Although I cannot quite remember the experience group. I have a feeling we're in slow. Feels like the kind of Pokemon that would be a slow experience group. Welcome in, Royal K-Man. How are you today? Our bloody poison on the first bloody one. Apologies for the flashing. We've got no healing items we'll use. Oh, we did have an antidote. Yes, you can hit if you're slower. It's all level-based in Generation 2. Mr. Pokemon does heal us, but I really don't like the flashing on screen. 80s across the board was a very weird choice. They did it with Spinder adding up to 360, which made sense. But I'm not quite sure why they did the 80s for Glalie. Now, the rival should have Cyndaquil if I've been sensible. Yes, the rival does have Cyndaquil, but we've got Bite. We'll just have a little nibble on it. It definitely feels like Shoal Cave was an entire afterthought. Where all the ice types live. It's almost as if they realised that ice type is a thing. Because it's 3 games in a row where you get ice really late on. And they didn't really change that until, I want to say, Gen 7, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. You could get Seal and Smoochum on the first island in Alola. And then, of course, in Gen 8, you had the Weather in the Wild area, meaning you could get Vanillish fairly early on. That Ice Cream Pokemon, by the way, is backported. Looking forward to running that one. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah, no Alola Vulpix to the end, which is a scam. Snowy Castform does sound right for the first ice type you can get in Hoenn. And the fact that that's after 5 badges just says it all about what Game Freak think about the ice type. Very nice youngster Mikey Battle there. All these encounters and it's just caterpillars everywhere. Trying to think in Kalos where your first ice type would be. Probably the fossil, isn't it? Aurorus. $80 in physical defense for an ice type is actually really massive. It is a shame that the Phoebus line didn't make it into Kalos, because that would have been a nice little Easter egg. Now, if we can one-shot with Bite, we might as well, because it'll save the super effective text box. I've gone for Hidden Power Fire, by the way, on this one. I've not backported Mega Glalie, no. I could not get the sprite looking good. And I've got to be honest, I looked at the metrics for the stuff we did with Megas, and I was losing subscribers and viewers as a result of doing Megas, so they are very much on the back burner until I can reframe them. Because I personally enjoy Megas, but seems like the core audience did not. I'm going to try again in autumn. I'm going to try and reframe it as like an actual thing. Because I'm thinking when Legends ZA comes out, Megas are going to be in the forefront again. We do need Mega Frostlass, completely agree. Let's get ourselves out of here with the escape rope. And we'll go into gym number 1. I'm glad you got your boiler replaced so you've got hot water, and not that you need it at the moment, but the heating as well. Part of the reason why I chose Glalie today is because it's so bloody warm outside. I never really gelled with Megas myself, but I think they were cool. Out of all the gimmicks they've done, I think it's the strongest. We froze Pidgeotto. We're scam artists. 556 with Sprout Tower for the first badge, and we had a lot of encounters on the way up. Also, apologies if you hear me sniffling today. I'm both under and over the weather. Into box 14 it goes, never to be seen again. We'll grab the Prosecure Berry as a little bit of a safety strap. Yeah, naturally learning Ice Beam is going to be glorious. Having Crunch at 28 is going to be good as well. Oh my goodness, the encounters. Flaming heck. Grab that super potion. Don't want to risk the Fisher today. I could be wombling free. I'd like to be wombling free of this flipping virus. It's because I'm not allowed to swear until we hit. I say until, I'm being very presumptive there. It's because I'm not allowed to swear unless we hit these super chat goals, so I'm being very, very careful with my language. Yeah, like, Lopunny, Sableye, not so much Pidgeot in Gen 2 at least, because Pidgeot in Gen 2 is still viable. But it did give a new lease of life to a lot of Pokemon. I'm looking at you, Beedrill, there. I do enjoy the fake swearing too. There's a word for it that I can't think. Minimum swearing in chat, unless I'm swearing like a trooper, in which case, go ahead. That's it, a Minstoth. Why did you not go for Ember Ray? Oh no, we've been Hiker Antonine. Oh, it doesn't matter, we have defense. Never mind. Anthony, you're off the hook today. Grab the full heal. We will then purchase. Let's get ourselves 9 repels today because I'm not sure on our routing. We'll get ourselves 5 supers. We'll have a little chat with Nurse Joy to get ourselves healed up. We'll talk with Kurt. He's going to very conveniently have a plot device back injury, and we'll pause the timer at 8:47 to catch the HM friends. So we have forced encounters on due to the challenge run patch, and that means that Paris will always be the first encounter in Ilex Forest, followed by Psyduck. I am going to swap these around at some point because I prefer Psyduck higher up in the party. Defense, do I have Degate too? Oh, don't talk to me about Degate Kanbei at the moment. Thank you for the £2 super chat. It's my back gate is busted, and that's not a euphemism. Fell off its bloody hinges, didn't it? So I have got the no more nails on it at the moment, trying to fix its hinge. It is fun watching the cat try and deal... Do we want Icy Wind? I accidentally said no. We're not getting Icy Wind, that's fine. Icy Wind is not a great move. I'd rather have the Freeze, honestly. Yes, we could have replaced Leah, but I got lost in menu purgatory. Exactly, we get it off price as well, but we'll have Ice Beam by then, so it'll be a moot point. Team Rocket was broken up 3 years ago, but we're back. Let's head into the gym now, shall we? Do not poison me. You can look at me funny, that's fine. We'll do full trainers in here as well, just because I'm not confident about Whitney. Thank you for the very kind words there, Sakura. I hope you're doing very well today. Best of luck with the webcast today, Adrian. I wonder what Giovanni's secret is. Is he like Price? Does he train under a waterfall? Level 18. Might as well take on this Paris. It's going to be a one-shot. And now it's time for Bugsy, our second gym leader, a bug-type specialist, don't you know? Who leads with Metapod. It's going to be 2 shots on the Cocoons, probably. And then probably a 2 or 3 shot on the Scyther. Either way, nothing at all to be concerned about. Headbutt, yes please, that is a good move. And we get our next badge in 11 minutes and 21 seconds. 5:25. Not too shabby. Let's see if we can keep this up now as we go to rival number 2. We'll start off by having a munch on a Ghastly. Then we'll headbutt the Quilava. And then we just need one of our Powder Snows to hit. We'll still talk to the green haired man to make sure that Headbutt is renewable, because we might want it later. It's always nice to have a second move, or a second version of the move, I should say, being able to be taught. Get ourselves cut. And we shall teach both cut and flash to Paris. And we'll get ourselves further into the forest. It is weird that you can't headbutt a ghost, but you can bite it. The Pokemon universe is full of little weird oddities like that, though, isn't it? There's our next repel. We'll grab the double ether from the forest. Boo for stupid work. And we will pause the timer at 12:53 to catch our Abra. Poison in Gen 1 is more common than water in Gen 1, I believe. We can't catch it with a repel. There we go. Abra is caught. We'll take on Gina today. Glalie can learn a lot of moves. Or should I say Glalie can learn a lot of good moves. It doesn't necessarily have the longest list, but what it can learn is pretty bloody good. We're toddlers today as we go into Goldenrod. First thing we'll do is get the bike so that we can move in double quick speed. And then we'll start newming all over the place. So we'll complete the HM friends by talking to the guard at the gates. That will give us Kenya. Now I think his entire team is weak to ice. So we shouldn't have any problems at all against Camper Ivan this time. I didn't actually mean to get caught by Waltz here. So we'll just have to one-shot his first Magmar, and we two-shot his second one while flinching. No danger. I'm going to get the Quick Claw just as a safety strat. Oh, I barely touched that grass game. We'll teach Dig to Paris shortly. We've got bites, so we might as well say a high mark. 1 down. 2 down. And we'll headbutt the Kadabra. 50 speed is not bad at all at this point in the challenge. You know what? We'll risk it for a biscuit. Taking on Alan. Good experience from the Tangler. It's fully evolved. So we will take the male off Kenya. We'll swap Kenya with Paris. We'll swap Abra with Psyduck. And while we're here, we will teach Dig to our Paris. Then we will teleport all the way back to Goldenrod. Ooh, that is not a bad price for Kiplings. Though I do have a bone to pick with Mr. Kipling. A little bit like Aunt Bessie's. It was a brand entirely made up to try and convince people that their products are homemade. When actually they are just as manufactured as any other product. And there we go, we've got those two out of the way now, which is great. It's always good to get those two out of the way when you can, this side of Goldenrod as opposed to the 7th badge side. Of course we get bloody paralysed. Did I pick up the pros heal? No, I didn't. I'm going to have to use that full heal. This is Whitney. She could be a bit of a pain. We'll have to see. She leads with Clefairy. Comet Punch missed. We win. Oh, we're medium fast. That is true. Post-Gen 6 this gym is a lie. We got through Whitney's gym there with more luck than skill. But a win is a win. And that's all we care about in challenge runs. Doesn't matter how you get the win as long as you get it. I could see them replacing Clefairy with Jigglypuff because it does still get Metronome, doesn't it? Does Jigglypuff get Metronome in later gens? Feels like they'd retcon it even if they didn't. Oh, bloody hell. Greg's the worst. Eggy Greggy. I might be thinking of Let's Go for Metronome. There's a Growlithe. Cute Pokemon. So we've set our TP spots to Ecruteak. Now these are part ground type. I'm hoping double kick, yeah, it barely tickles us, even with a crit. I want to do Hisuian Growlithe and Arcanine, but I just cannot get the sprites not looking hot garbage. Legends Arceus movesets are actually very close to Gen 2 as well. So they're pretty good to backport into Gen 2. Growlithe and Arcanine are very solid fire types. How do I reverse time? With one of these buttons, with my left shoulder button. I'm not quite sure what you mean there, Lord Puppy Breeze. Is this ROM a demo? Not 100% sure what you mean. You can play this if you click on the link in the pinned message. All you need is a clean version of Pokemon Crystal and some kind of patching software. I have released the IPS for this. So the IPS, if you're wondering, is the patch. Thank you for the $2, by the way, Sora Donald Goofy. That is very, very kind of you. I know I have a very fancy GBA. It even lets me use an external controller with rapid fire buttons to save my thumbs. I'm just going to pause the timer as well because my alerts have not been working on screen. With Hisuian Growlithe, I've not even started the sprite work yet. Or not even started the backport work yet. Because I always get sprites done first. But the actual coding for the backport should be very easy. Get rid of double team and then we can leave here. If I can get some help with sprites, like, so if one of my friends is able to assist with sprite work, I should be able to get it done in a couple of hours. I enjoyed that backport stream. By the way, if you do want to see more, how's the best way to put it? Variety content. Less very much shoehorned into a box style content that we do here on YouTube. Then do follow me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/trainersquidgy. like we did the backporting Ludicolo stream, and that was a lot of fun. Headbutt's probably stronger. If you like less family-friendly style content from me, then yeah, Twitch is the place to go. I've got a fun game lined up for next Twitch stream. We're not going to be able to get through it in one, but we'll be able to make some good progress with it. How many levels are we off Crunch? Oh, next level, perfect. That means we don't have to do Lighthouse. The difficulty of the Challenge Run patch is the same as regular Pokemon Crystal. Everything about it's the same, it's just adding quality of life. I do want to revisit a ROM hack, though, of my own, as opposed to doing it with somebody else, because that's the wrong move, but it doesn't matter at one-shots anyway. Because I feel like it's better to have my own single vision for what I want the ROM hack to be. We'll take advantage of having these repel steps. And we also need to teach our Rock Smash to Paris. Just like that. And we'll grab this HP up here. And now we should have a fairly easy gym battle. The code for the Challenge Run patch is public. It's available on GitHub. So if anybody does want to use it as a base to then make the game harder, it is all available on my GitHub, github.com/TrainerSquidgy. Should be using Powder Snow on the Ghastly line, really. No sense in using up Crunch PP. Best of luck for the webcast. Adrian, I hope it goes very well for you. Oh, it's so annoying when you do a single order and it comes in multiple packages. I never like that, just because of the environmental ramifications for a start. Good to know that Powder Snow is definitely not the play for the Haunters there. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be quicker to luck our way through this particular gym battle than it would be, in theory anyway, it's going to be quicker to luck our way through than go and grab the Mint Berry. If Gengar's Hypnosis misses, we win. If it doesn't, we probably lose. Unless it's a short sleep. We just about got away with that one there. Fog Badge in 24:42, a nice palindromic time there. Let's get ourselves over to Olivine. We have 3 crunches, 2 of those will be used against the Slowpoke. We have Hidden Power Fire, therefore Rival 3 was easy. We've got Crunch and Headbutt for the Quilava. So we're able to laser focus our Hidden Power type onto Steel. Because of course we'll have Ice Beam for Lance. So we're not going to be in a bad situation for Lance. Toughest League member's probably going to be Bruno. Might as well get the heal here. And we shall start ascending the lighthouse. Start off with Alfred. 3 more levels to Ice Beam. Not too shabby. Can crunch the Growlithe. We are at the point now as well where medium fast is through its slow poke period, as it were. There are only 3 mandatories in here, but I like taking on a couple of extras. Movement, please. That was terrible movement. Yes, Jasmine, we know Amphi's sick. I'm also sick. Where are those supers? There they are. Yeah, I've got the... I do need a secret potion. Fortunately, I'm not quite at needing antivirals for this one yet. But if it keeps getting worse, you never know. That'll be my version of secret potion. Talking of secret potion, we get it right here. And I actually feel more confident of taking on Jasmine than I do with Chuck, so we're going to do Jazz first. Because we get a defense buff from Jasmine's badge as well. And Dynamic Punch will hit harder than Iron Tail. Iron Tail will hit hard, but we have Hidden Power Fire. And that's a one-shot on the Magnemite. Two-shot on the Steelix. One-shot on the Magnemite. There we go. I've got no plans for Diancie at the moment, but I do have a Carbink backport in the works. And Carbink's just budget Diancie, isn't it? See, it pays off to trust me. I may act the fool, but I kind of know what I'm doing sometimes. It would be fun if we could use both of those moves. Just grow random hands. Ice Beam, yes please. Best move we'll learn all challenge. No, this isn't Chuck. Stop lying, Scream. I love little quirks like that, especially in the older games. How does Jinx use Mega Kick? Foot. Where from? Magic. This is Chuck. We are going to hold on to the Bitterberry for this one. Jinx is all kinds of curse, and I'm all for it. Headbutt Fish for the flinch. Leah's bad. Flinch, please. Our 50-50 choice of berry was the wrong bloody choice. Never punished. Well, slightly punished, but not too badly punished. I was expecting a lot worse than that there, honestly. That Leah did mean that Jasmine's badge boost was actually necessary. Because Jasmine's badge boost then meant that with Aaliyah we could survive a D-punch. I think Chuck's wife is tired, honestly. We shall have to find out whether we can prove ourselves against the actual Ice-type master of the challenge. Gonna get the PP up in this one. Ice Beam needs all the assistance it can get. We'll go to Azalea, we'll get the charcoal for the cash money moolah purposes. We have 6 badges now. We'll do Camper Todd. What a quacking battle. "81 repel steps remaining, that's more than enough for this." Oh my goodness, it's a red shiny Gyarados. Who'd have thunk it? We beat the Steelix into Timbuktu. It's fine. We did that before the price. Not the price. Well, we did do it before price. That's not a lie. We did it before Chuck. So that we could get the defense boost, because I knew that Dynamic Punch would hurt, especially after Aaliyah. We're not on a bad pace, actually, considering I'm ill, this is a stream, and we're an ice type. Bruno fills me with a sense of dread. However, we do have Ice Beam for Bruno's Machamp. And if we have to jank our way through using... That's the wrong move there. Using Ice Beam for freeze, then we will. Barring maybe Bruno, this should be a fairly trivial run. It's not going to be one of our hardest challenges, that's for sure. Better, Nat. What's returns power looking like? 79. We'll grab that after we've been through Ice Path. Did I chat with the Slowpoke lady there? Lance will know we're running an Ice type. I think I talked to her afterwards, although... this spinner. It's very rare you get caught by him. But because he's got priority moves, he is so annoying to get caught by. Lance will know we have an Ice-type Pokemon soon. Yes, we did get the first password. Brilliant. Headbutt the Zubat. Ice Beam the rat. Ice Beam the coughing. And now we will take on another Team Rocket. Let's turn off the radio signal. Whirlpool acquired, we will teach that. Once we get Waterfall as well, we'll save a little bit of menuing. Still haven't fixed the Border Douglas issue, by the way. He is in double. And price was no issue either. Glacier badge, 37.58. Oh no, bad things are happening in Goldenrod. We'll have to try and find out what they are. First time I've been caught by that ledge in a while. Having Hidden Power Fire made that a little bit unbalanced for poor old Price. Even if he is just as much of a water-type specialist as he is an ice-type specialist. We will absolutely be wanting the Nevermelt Ice on this thing. Grab that elixir. Oh, we got caught by this spinner today. It's fine. At least we get to see a pair of Wartortle. Nugget acquired. Off to Goldenrod we go. We'll do a heal. We'll buy our vitamins and then we will take a very quick 3-minute break. So yes, we'll get return. What don't we need? Don't have hands. Not going to use that. Not going to use that. We learn Shadow Ball, but I don't think we'll be using it. Same with that. And as for the actual vitamins we're getting, we'll get 4 iron and 4 calcium. And we'll pause the timer at 41:36. What do you mean the stats on the sidebar seem to be switching? Welcome in, Geeky Bat, by the way. How are you today? You're catching us just as we're going to take a very quick break. They read directly from in-game, so those numbers aren't manipulated at all by my overlay. Plus, we got Price's badge boost, so they would have gone up a little bit. But I am going to take a very quick 3-minute break. I don't know why I'm saying very quick 3-minute break. It's always going to be the same length. Just to recoup, rehydrate properly, get the energy to do the next part of the challenge. And we are back. Thank you so much for your patience there. We're unpausing the timer and we're carrying straight on. Let's see how quickly we can get through the radio tower. And good morning, Deadpool. I hope you're doing very well today. 14 Ice Beam PP is glorious. We'll get that up to 16 once we're in Kanto. Ugh, hate it when any kind of software pops up like, hi, listen, hey, listen. Seeing as we're not holding anything, we might as well hold on to the Nevermelt Ice now. I cannot settle on an order for these moves. We've got the 4 move problem where we've got 4 good moves. Use hidden power on the coughing. It's got next to no special defense. I wish there was a held item in Gen 2 that could outspeed priority moves. Oh, got caught by this rotator. It's fine. When we get to Mr. Porygon guy, we'll use an Ice Beam first turn, because he's likely to use conversion. And then if he does survive, which he probably won't actually looking at that. If I was a held item, I absolutely would not outspeed priority moves. I am slow and sluggish at the best of times. We'll just use Ice Beam here. No sense in faffing about with ranges. Well, maybe Crunch is high enough. Definitely Ice Beam the Wheezing. That thing can go boom. I don't do well with people being nice to me. You know that. Don't want to learn Hail. It's kind of slow. One-third of the radio tower done. Ice Beam the Golbat, no confusion for us. I think Ice Beam might actually be our best move against the Quilava. Try to get through the radio tower quick, sharp, and in a hurry. Nice crit there on Sneasel Pleasel. The radio tower is the longest section in the game by quite a significant margin, but somehow Nugget Bridge's 90 seconds feels longer. Yeah, exactly, Kanbei. There are too many mandatory trainers on Nugget Bridge. And there are too many mandatory trainers here as well. Little thing I do there to save a bit of time with movement is I make that that far right rocket go down a tile compared to the others so that when I walk up to that third switch I'm in line. Radio Tower would just benefit from halving the number of trainers, but practically doubling their levels. Instead of it being a gauntlet of grunts, make it so that you're actually infiltrating what Team Rocket's doing. Because we don't really learn anything about Team Rocket from this. We're just battling. I love that idea of the choice between being a little bit sneaky beaky or just going in all guns blazing. That'd be really fun. Hey, give me a card key. I want to get up to the top of the tower so we can be done with this. Not going to be getting sub 50-minute Claire, unfortunately. I do feel I've played this one a little bit safer than I ought to have done, but with me being a little bit under the weather, better to be safe than sorry. There is the Golbat from the fortress. That could have been a range, you know. Could have just taken a very unnecessary risk. Headbutt's renewable, so I don't feel too bad about replacing it with return. Mafia did next to nothing there. There we go. Radio tower in 48-48. Pink bow from Marie just in case we need it. And we will do the camp base special. So it's 1, 1, 2. Let's try that again. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. I wonder if it's like me and can dislocate their jaw at will. I reckon we're probably going to get about a 52-minute Claire, which isn't bad for stream. Also, we might as well hold the Scamulet coin. Currently trying to weigh up the pros and cons as well of going into Runes of Alph to pick up the gold berry. Because that could potentially save our bacon at Bruno. It's just whether it's worth the time loss. Plenty of ice beams as well. And this is Claire. Claire is our final Johtonian gym leader. She is, of course, a dragon type specialist. She leads with Dragonair. We're not getting Thunder Waved here. Interesting. She sends out Kingdra second. And she's just lost. There we go. Nice and easy, Claire. Darren's actually the gym leader. He's the last one we face before getting the badge. I feel for delivery drivers all the time, honestly. Like, it is not an easy job. Father's Day is definitely coming up. I don't know the date because I don't know my father, honestly. I have no need to memorise the date. We'll risk it for a biscuit. We're not going to go to Runes of Alph. That movement was terrible. Although we do get some delicious experience off of Venusaur. Do we want to take on any of these? We'll take on her. So we've got Crunch for the Starmie. Ice Beam for the Nidoqueen. And then Crunch for the Starmie. There is the code that lets you still train a Pokemon. We might as well get this Espeon stat experience as well. I do want to try and make some kind of Colosseum XD-like game in the Gen 2 engine at some point. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'd code the mechanics and then probably try and jank it to work in the main Gen 2 storyline. Like rework the plotline for Team Rocket. Very simple Rival 5 there. And now it's time to deposit the HM friends. So thank you to Kenya, to Abra, to Psyduck, merci to Paris, and the biggest thank you of all goes to you. Wonderful names with the badges in both chats. We'll get our 4 full restores, and we will now pause the timer to look at our stats pre-league. Level 50 with 157 HP, holding the Scamulet coin with Ice Beam, Hidden Power, Fire. We're going to change that to Earthquake soon. Crunch and Return, 120 in attack, 117 in defense, 121 in the specials, 119 in speed. Actually, I am going to wait until after Koga for that. So this is Will, our first league member. He is a Psychic type specialist who leads with Xatu. Knew there was a reason I was holding on to Hidden Power Fire, but I couldn't remember what it was in the moment. Nice, easy first league battle. Koga's next. That's why we hold on to Hidden Power Fire. Koga down. Up next, Bruno. Congratulations on your shiny Hisuian Voltorb. Cross shot missed, we win. Feint attack, perfect. Perfect opening for Karen there. Earthquake also one-shots Houndoom. It'll one-shot Gengar. Karen done. Let's bum rush Lance. Two Dragonite left to go. Sub-Hour League. Will we get Sub-Hour Hall of Fame? Probably not because of all this yapping. One hour and 2 seconds for the Hall of Fame for Glalie. I am not complaining at that. Let's unpause the timer. Let's get this one done to completion now. Just a reminder, there is a super chat goal in place if we want to see Frostlash straight after today. Probably got about 20 minutes, if that, to match that goal, or to meet that goal, I should say. It's the duty of a Dragon Tamer to use more than just Dragon types, because there are 2 Dragon types in Gen 2. Don't know why I spoke to him a second time. We'll grab this rare candy. Skipping Whirlies and Mount Mortar, I don't think we're going to need them all. can jank with Ice Beam if we need to. There we go, there's search done. Off to Celadon we go. Grab the lefties. Oh, I'd have to make her intro card say Pure Lies as well, wouldn't I? Now, out of all the gyms in Kanto, I think this is my least favourite. Feels very much like a pre-game? Pre-post-game gym, if you get what I mean. Feels like a beta design for Bugsies, actually. I can't remember the one in Heart Gold, honestly. And the fact that I can't remember it makes me think it's probably quite bad. Her gym in Let's Go is really annoying. Because it's a bunch of cut swings. 103.51 for Erica. Probably looking at a high 110, low 120 for this run. Here's Janine. She's not very good. She tries, but she's not very good. We do need a good grass type specialist. The reset counter is going to be slightly desynced for a moment. I'll get it resynced in just a second. I'm not a big fan of this shrunk down Kanto, honestly. It's probably quick to heal in that Pokemon Center because we've got to dip in anyway. As opposed to fumbling around in the bag. Oh, our repel wore off just as we were speaking to him. Here is Sabrina. We froze Espeon. Yeah, the pallets are a little bit off as well, aren't they? Shrunken Kanto was my first experience of Kanto because I started with gold. It's Wiggly Gran. She's wiggly and she's a gran. Nugget Bridge is finally over. Zarina line is one of my least favourite lines in all of Pokemon. It's like they got the worst of the Jinx line. Not going to teach Sheer Cold. I like the moves we've got too much. Cascade Badge in 10908. It's Lavender. Exactly, we do have the move reminder coded in if we do want to try Sheer Cold on red. Missed time with 3 drill there. There's his title card. It's been a smooth run. Lost the 50-50 to Chuck, but we won the coin toss against Bruno, so it all leveled out in the end. There's Omastar. Snowy's currently on a quest to get Omastar under 1 hour and 5 minutes in Crystal. $111.11 for Brock. 2 more leaders to go. Roxanne is good by virtue of being the first gym leader and also being a pest. Let's take on Blaine. We have the type disadvantage, but we also have Earthquake. So I think we win. We do, in fact, win. And here is Blue, our final gym leader of the challenge. He is, of course, a mixed type specialist. Leads with Pidgeot, and we're very happy about that because that means we get to Ice Beam. Probably going to take a little bit of damage here off this Arcanine. Probably going to take a lot of damage here off this Arcanine due to a critical hit. Oof, that's a lot of damage. We crit the Arcanine, I think we win. We froze the Gyarados. Which actually made us lose time there, because he wouldn't have healed otherwise. Not too bad for Blue. Yep, Blue already. We're racing through this. It is a bit of a crapshoot every single time with Glalie. I think Frostlass is going to be interesting because her stats are very varied, comparatively speaking. But it looks like we'll be doing Frostlass next time. Because we're running out of time for the goal today. But that's no problem, it just means we'll have to all be a little bit patient to see how Frostlass does. So we'll save in front of Red and we'll see how we get on. First thing to note is that we don't outspeed the Pikachu. Good to know. So we'll use our first 3 rare candies. Now we outspeed the Pikachu. We don't outspeed the Zard. More rare candies. We've frozen the Charizard, let's go. We've frozen the bloody Snorlax as well. And we crit the Venusaur. What is happening? Well, we were ready. We were ready and then some. Bloody hell. That was definitely an ending, wasn't it? That was luck, and then some more luck on top of the luck. That was not a fair red battle in the slightest. I'm not going to claim that that was skill. That was 100% luck. Let's see where that places on the leaderboard, shall we? 4th place on our Backport leaderboard. I do need to add a little symbol to say it was the end of the line. But 1:17:07 is not bad at all. It's one of my quickest times we've had on stream. And considering I'm not well, I'm happy with that. I think that was a really, really fun one. Now, unfortunately, we haven't met our Super Chat goal to do the second run today, so we will be doing that one next time. However, I do still have a little bit of time left. So what I'm thinking is, YouTube, we're going to be ending the stream here. Twitch, we're going to carry on and do something else. So if you do want to follow me on Twitch, here is a link for you. And we're going to continue on. We'll figure out what we're doing over there in just a moment. So if you do want to join over on Twitch, that is the place to go. Of course, there is one more thing we need to do before we finish up here on YouTube, and that is, of course, return Kenya. We are not like Team Rockets here. We are not Pokemon thieves. And thank you for the follow on Twitch. I have anonymous follows on. It does mean I can't see what I'm doing. Mailbox. Attach mail to Kenya. We'll get ourselves Nightmare. Oh, I wonder who that could be over on Twitch. Let's save in front of Nurse Joy as we always do. Right, YouTube, thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to go over onto Twitch, the fun will continue on there. But if you're leaving me here, thank you so much for watching. I'll probably be back tomorrow if I'm still feeling like this, and we'll get Frostlass done then. I'll see you all very soon.